Hey there, welcome to the Stuff channel and welcome to this demonstration and tutorial of my chord melody arrangement of Red River Valley, which is a North American folk song. What we're going to do in this video is, first of all, I'll talk about what chord melody is, then I'll demonstrate the song on GCEA ukulele, then I'll demonstrate it on DGBE baritone ukulele, then I'll do a tutorial for GCEA ukulele, and then a tutorial on DGBE ukulele. If you'd like to support the work on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this material at buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. Incidentally, you'll find a few things for sale there, including my ukulele method for teachers. In addition, you will find a PDF and EPUB for sale of chord melodies for Christmas and chord melodies for hymns if you're interested in those as well. And of course, this Red River Valley is available for free on my website at ukestuff.info. Just go to my tabs and you should see the chord melody there, as well as this video linked on that page under the chord melodies. There's a version for GCA and DGBE. All right, so what is chord melody? Chord melody for me is a next step after strumming and singing. So instead of just playing chords, you can start playing melody, and rather than playing just chords, but then you can add other notes with it. So you can add chords with it. Things like that. And that's Red River Valley, by the way, that I'm just looking at. But the idea is that generally you strum with your thumb and you play the strings you need to play and you play chords occasionally, and it makes it a more fulfilling time than just playing a melody or just playing chords and singing. So it allows your instrument to start doing more of the singing by itself. You do have to read tablature a little bit. I'll be showing it above me as you see it and talking you through it, but nonetheless, it's a great next step for the ukulele player. It's also just fun to do if you've been playing for a while as well. So let's begin with GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. In this case, I'll be using my Flight Spirit to play this for you. For baritone, I won't be using baritone. For DGBE tuning, I have a tom concert ukulele that has paper marrow baby baritone strings on it, tuned like a baritone, that then allows me to jump from instrument to instrument. I generally play concert scale without having to re-stretch my hands and go out of thinking of concert mode. So concert ukulele tuned DGBE with those paper marrow baby baritone strings. Alright, let's begin with a tutorial for Red River Valley on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Now, first of all, let me start off by saying that if you play the top note at any time, you've got the melody. So, for example, in those first two measures, if I play skipping the 4th string, and I play 7, 8, 7 on strings 3, 2, 1, 7th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, with making that G shape up at the 7th fret. If I just play the top note, that's the melody. So if you just want to play the melody, just play the top note of everything that you see. But if you want to play the chords, here we go. So again, G shape at the 7th fret, not playing strings 4. So you play string 3, string 2, and then play strings 3, 2, 1. String 1. Now, bar chord. First finger goes across all 4 strings right above the metal 7th fret. Pull against the fretboard. That's the secret. Pulling, not pinching. Add your thumbs for some support. And then just play all 4 strings. Now, you will find that this bar chord is easier at the 7th fret than, for example, at the 1st fret. And there's all sorts of things to say about bar chords, but the main secret here is first finger straight across all 4 strings, point at you, pull against the fretboard. Then add your thumb, and that's that chord right there. Then pinky goes down to the 2nd string, 10th fret. Your first finger is still on the bar chord where you need to play the 1st string. And then you're going to slide down. I like my pinky. So you play your pinky on the 5th fret, everything else open, and then just your C note, which is your 1st string, 3rd fret. Then we're going to start off again the same, making that G shape at the 7th fret at measure 4. Then string 2, string 1, slide up to the 10th fret. I usually use my ring finger here. Then walk down 8, 7 on that 1st string, and then sort of a cheating way to play the G chord. First finger goes on the 1st string, 5th fret, and then my 2nd, 3rd fingers go on the 7th fret, and you play strings 3, 2, 1. That way you don't have to play a bar chord or anything, and just is one less thing to think about up there for that G chord, and all 3 notes of the G chord are represented there. Then we're going to go back to the 10th fret again. 8th fret, 1st string, and then at that 7th fret, that G chord shape again, strings 3, 2, 1, 1st string down to the 5th fret. Then a C7 with 2 fingers. I think in the demo I missed playing that chord, and that's okay. I was just going through it. But I do like 2 fingers and I stretch them out and I cover strings 1 and 4 at the same time. Then back up to 5, 7, and then a bar chord again at the 5th fret, like that. So you're pulling across all 4 strings above the metal 5th fret. Then pinky goes on the 10th fret. Then down to the 8th fret. Then 1st string, 2nd fret, 1st string open. Then a G chord in a fun shape. It is located by putting your 1st finger on your 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then waterfalling down. Sort of looks like the E minor if you know it, but it's going to be on that 2nd string, and you play strings 4, 3, and 2. Then I slide up to 7, 8 because it gets my hands in a better spot for that G chord up there again, strings 3, 2, 1. Then 7, 5, and then this is what we call a plagal cadence, a 4 going to a 1, or a subdominant going to tonic. But you play the F chord, add your pinky to the 1st string, 3rd fret, and then let go of the F chord. And that's F to C at the end. And that's Red River Valley on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Now let's take a look at baritone. Okay, on baritone, we're going to be working a lot at the 7th fret today. So don't panic about that. We'll walk through it. But we're going to start off with a G chord, not here, but at the 7th fret, playing strings 3, 2, and 1. So be thinking about the D shape up here. Okay, if you play baritone, move that same shape up to the 7th fret and play strings 3, 2, and 1. Now just a little tip, if you didn't watch the GCEA tutorial on my arrangements, just play the top note if you just want to play melody. That would give you the melody. We're going to be adding the chords to it, however. So again, back at that 7th fret, making the D shape. So it's 7, 8, 7, skipping string 4, the one closest to you, and you play string 3, string 2, and then string 3, 2, 1. You just play all 3 at the same time. Then repeat the 1st string. And now we're going to make a bar chord. It's easier here. first finger across all 4 strings right above the metal 7th fret. You might have a dot there like I do. Pull against the fretboard. Pulling is a secret, not pinching. Pull. Use your leverage as if you're going to launch something off your ukulele if you let go. Okay, so you're pulling against the ukulele, you're supporting it with your other hand. Add your thumb for some support, and that's the chord you're playing there. Then your pinky goes down to the 2nd string 10th fret, and then you play the 1st string where your 7th fret is already barred with your bar chord, and then walk down. I do my pinky on the 1st string 5th fret, play all 4 strings, and then just end on the 1st string 3rd fret, which leads you on that G chord still ringing. Back up to the 7th fret. String 3, string 2, string 3 to 1, string 2, string 1, up to the 10th fret with your pinky, play all 4 strings. 1st string 8, 1st string 7. Now, a little slightly different D chord here. Instead of up here, we're going to do put our 1st finger on the 1st string 5th fret, and then fingers 2 and 3 on the 7th fret, and play strings 3, 2, 1. That's going to come back later, so that higher D chord. Walk back up, 10, 8, 1st string, that 7th fret again, that G chord up there. Repeat the 1st string, walk down to the 5th fret. Now, I think I missed this in the demo, but we're going to play a G7 a little differently. We're going to play the G chord with our 2nd finger now and the 1st finger on the 4th string, and we're going to play both 3rd frets there. That's going to be a little different G7 than walking up. 1st string 5th fret, 1st string 7th fret, and then bar at the 5th fret now. Remember that? 1st finger across all 4 strings, right above the middle 5th fret, pull against the fretboard. As if you're going to launch something, add your thumb for some support, and then your pinky is going to go up to the 1st string 10th fret, and then play the 8th fret with your pinky. Then 1st string 2nd fret, 1st string open. Then a D chord in a different spot. 1st finger is going to go on the 2nd string 3rd fret, 2nd finger is going to go on the 3rd string 4th fret, and the 3rd finger is in the 4th string 5th fret. Play strings 4, 3, and 2, not 1. That's a different location of D. Then walk up on that 2nd string, 7, 8. That's going to put you in that other location for D that we did before. 1st finger on the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then strings 2 and 3 at the 7th fret, playing strings 3, 2, 1. Then up to the 7th fret of the 1st string, 5th fret of the 1st string, and then play your C chord, but add a pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. This is going to create a plagal cadence, which is going to lead us to the tonic home. So it's a fancy music term for a 4 to a 1 or a subdominant to a tonic at the end. So it sounds like an amen at the end of a song. Then lift up the C part of the chord. And that's Red River Valley on DGBE baritone ukulele. All right, thanks again for joining me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed learning Red River Valley, and I hope it's a song that you'll play for years to come. Remember, it is downloadable at ukestuff.info for free. So, again, thanks for joining me for the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.